Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode, I'm going to let you know where I've been, what I'm up to, and what I plan to be doing in the future. Welcome to everybody who has been here before. I miss you guys. I haven't been here for a while, so thank you for still showing up. For those of you who are new, I have been gone for about 3 weeks or so, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the details of what's been happening. So for me, if you're new here, you don't know this, and if you have been here, it may be too long and you don't remember. I am a teacher. I work in the public school system, and the month of May and so far of June as well have been very stressful. I am already getting on summer break, not fully yet because I got a last minute email that told me I needed to be a part of a project that's happening, and I couldn't say no, especially if I'm going to be able to get extra pay, which I will need. So I'm going to go ahead and go one more week and hopefully it'll be worth it and we'll be able to pay off some debt with that extra money. All right, so that's a little bit of detail there. What you see in front of you, of course, you may be familiar with and maybe have not seen before. And so I'm going to get into this with what I plan or what I've been doing right now, because I just told you what has happened, and now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be, what I've been doing. So I had been keeping track, of course, of my expenses in my Moterm A5. This, of course, is my Moterm A5 cover. I absolutely love this. I have it in 2 different colors, which I think I might switch for the summer into the pink one. And then I can go back into this one when the fall hits. But what I mainly focus on in here, because I'm not going to be using this anymore. I haven't been using it. I haven't been touching it. I'm going to strictly work from the ledger book. So I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to see how I can do that. But definitely what I've been doing is I have been keeping track. You can see here I made a note to myself that May was a hell of a month and let's go June. So I've been really good. I didn't do a good portion of May, so I don't have a May closeout, but I have been keeping track of June, and so I'm very happy about that. But there are some big things that have been going on. I was able to get another personal loan to pay off some really heavy debt that I had. You'll see that here, and some debt that my husband had too. And then of course, one of our vehicles needs to get fixed, and so we've been putting money into that too. And so there's a lot of things that have been happening, and but I have been keeping track, which is great. So hopefully in an upcoming video I can go into more details, so make sure that if you're not subscribed, you subscribe so you can see how I'm managing my chaos, because it is easy to get lost, but as they say, you can always be found. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do my best to get into it and just kind of show you all a little bit of what we got going on. But I've been able to do paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, and then paycheck number 3 will be coming up this upcoming week, which is great because you can see our funds are already going down. But I'm going to give you a quick jump in and how I use the ledger book real quick. So I do use 6 different highlighters. The 6 different highlighters that I use, of course, are to cover certain categories within my budget. I do not highlight income. I don't do that, so that way I can easily spot it if it's something that was put in throughout the pay period, and I can spot it quickly. And then after that, I use yellow for bills. Yellow is what I like to see when I'm calculating my bills, and usually, now this is supposed to be the usual aspect of this, is that all the yellow happens at the beginning of a pay period. because I like to pay my bills immediately after getting paid. And I even withdraw the money that is going to be on auto pay for certain things like streaming services or certain bills. And I make sure that I don't count that anymore. And then I check what's in my account to what I have, and I balance it out and say, yes, okay, everything balances out. It's good to go. So I like to pay the bills first. So you'll see those in yellow. Then after that, I like to use the color orange to do any kind of sinking funds, cash withdrawals, savings that I'm doing, because this is easy for me to see too, and I don't do them very often. So if in the middle of a pay period I put money into the savings account, I can see it quickly. I can be able to spot it in my ledger book. The next colors are part of a 4 group, which I like to call the GDGS. So the GDGS is what I like to use for groceries, dining out, gas, and spending. So instead of having multiple things broken out for those are my 4 main ones, which I'm almost tempted to combine groceries and dining out. But we have a dining out problem. And I think for the meantime, I still need to keep those separated so that I can do better. I haven't done better in the past years that I have been doing this. So I need to find something that's going to work. I did cook a meal yesterday, by the way. For those of you who know that I struggle with cooking, I cooked a meal yesterday and it came out really delicious. And I'll talk more about it when I'm working on my content. But I am trying my very best to do something different, and I'm going to work on cooking more, especially during the summer, to give me an opportunity or a chance to try to see what I can do throughout the school year when we're at our busiest. Now, my husband, of course, he has a regular 9-to-5 job. He is not in the public school system, and so he doesn't get vacations. He doesn't get time off. He doesn't get any of that kind of stuff. So he just goes straight through. So when he gets a vacation time, I got to make sure that, I tell him when my schedule is, so that way he can put in the time. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But for those 4 categories, groceries are going to be in purple. So you'll see whenever we buy groceries, we usually will put that in the color purple. And then if we're dining out, that's in the color red. And you'll see that in a busy week, you're going to see a lot of red because there's no time to cook. There's no time to have a meal or whatnot, or I haven't worked on that yet. So I need to get better at that. And then the next one is gas. When I fill up our vehicles, it's in blue. Green is spending. So whatever we spend money on is in green. So this is what I mean that I don't separate it. So like I don't separate it by medical, vehicle expense, personal expense, husband expense. I don't separate it like that because then I'd run out of highlighters if I did that. I don't think I have the mental capacity to be able or disciplined enough to separate all those. So I'm fine with just keeping them all in one color. This here is when you really know we've had a busy week, when you see the watermelon colors. Watermelon colors is a definite sign we have been busy and we've been spending money and dining out. And that is crazy when there's a lot of green and a lot of red. And that's what I mean by watermelon colors. But I've been keeping track in here. I had been doing so good. I was on such a streak. I started this back in July of 2025 and I was doing so good. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see all this keeping track. And then of course I close my budget out at the bottom or at the end of a pay period, and you can see how I get my numbers and everything, but I just fell apart in May. Work was just too crazy. Last year it happened in April because April was when my mom passed away back in 2024. And so it was really rough last year for me to get past April because it was one whole year since my mom had passed. And this year I did much better. You know, I was much stronger. I had a better understanding of everything that had been going on. But then work got me this year. Work beat me up. All right, so then that's what I'm going to transition into what I plan to be doing in the future with this channel. So with this channel, what I do plan on doing is going to be all housed in here, which is the classic, this is the Moterm Classic Happy Planner cover. It is beautiful. I bought this before all the tariffs, before all the price hikes. I think I spent $65 for this, and I think now it's about $90. But it is amazing. I love this. This is from the company from Moterm. I did buy it on Amazon. But look at, she can house multiple things. Look at that, because of course she was meant for disc rings. And so I have my budgeting journals in here. And then of course my content planner that I plan on using and sharing with you guys. So let's look into it so that we can kind of see where we're heading. So right away when we open this, you're going to see my budget journal, the original budget journal that I had for the start of 2026. I used an Erin Condren dot grid notebook. I love it because I love to release a lot of my stress through creative outlet. This here is like a creative outlet for me. I create my budget calendar, my content calendar, and then I would do my weekly spreads, and then I would write things that were happening, and then I would do that for every single week. And you can see like the color scheme wouldn't stay the same. It would change up. And you see, I love this one. This one's so cute. And then of course I started keeping track of expenses here, and I thought, oh man, that's really good. And then I can see what I'm spending on a weekly basis, which was really nice. And then of course I did really good for the first quarter. I think the first quarter I did awesome. I was keeping track of how I was going to pay off the SoFi loan that I got to take care of debt, which has been going really well. This past month, of course, since things were kind of crazy, I didn't hit the $1,000 mark like I wanted. I hit $900 instead of the minimum payment of $520. So I'm very, very happy about that I'm still pushing it, but it's just not quite there. So I'm going to have to do another little budget update, but you can see how I was keeping track. Like I said, I was doing so good. I was doing really good. Even April, the month that I thought that I was going to be like completely horrible, I wasn't that bad. I mean, yes, I still had a moment where I stopped keeping track, but I got back in. I got back in, and I was proud of myself for that. But then May came around, and this is when I fell apart. And you'll see, look, I made the spread, but I didn't do anything in it. I didn't do anything. So I had to write out a May recap. I went over that in one of my previous videos, and I said, I'm going to try again. I'm going to try with June. And here we are in June, and I haven't done anything. Look at that. The end, like I said, I get paid, and that begins the month of June for me when I get paid, and didn't. And I tried to do my paycheck budget in here. I did it, but I didn't close it out. I didn't even do a budget for the second paycheck of June, but I did do a budget for this one, so I'll be going into that soon. But yeah, so this is where I'm housing my notebook. I won't be using this except to do my budgets. That's what I plan to use this for. And then over here is my new content planner. So the budget will be planned out here, and the content planning and the budget calendar and the expense tracking is going to be over here now. So here on this side of the Moterm cover, you're going to find my Erin Condren lined vertical layout that was new this year. I thought it would be the best bet. I did get it in minimal, where there's no color, because of the fact that I like to be creative on my own end. So I'd like to put my own colors into it. I don't want to have to base my colors off of what Erin Condren wants to make me do. So I'm happy to say that I have that. So now let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. I went ahead and I took the cover off of the dot grid notebook, and then I just attached it with these little clips that you can buy on Erin Condren, which I love. So I put that in here, which also has my key for the way that I like to journal, the way that I like to keep track of things. I like to use the the bullet journal method in a sense, but I use it to where I am able to manage it for my needs and for what I do. So that's why I was able to transfer this over, which I'm very happy about. I'll probably put my name on here, or I might put my chaotic budget. I might write that out. I'm not too stressed out about it. I don't mind how it would come out. I'm probably going to put stickers all over this page in the future anyway. Here, I'd like to go ahead and put some names of some budgeting channels that I really enjoy watching, and I want to share them with you guys. And so I'll make sure that I keep these up in front because there are several channels on here that have helped maintain my channel even when I'm gone. So I appreciate that so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But I definitely want to put them up here. And then I'm going to work on the June calendar. Now, as far as today's June 13th, I have been busy with work. And I still have one more week to go, but I'm going to do what we call backlogging. So I'm going to work backwards, and I'm going to put things in here so that way I can start this off. And the good thing is that I don't have to worry about dating or creating a calendar. I don't have to create a calendar. All I have to do is decorate it, which I'm happy about. So I'm definitely going to get into that. And so I'll do this, but since this is for June and this planner really doesn't start until July, I'm kind of happy that it's like that because, of course, like I said, I'm just going to backlog because there's no other pages here except for this one. So I might just do this for the last 2 weeks of June and use this here to keep track of expenses and what we did throughout the weeks. But I'm definitely not going to need to do that in the future because the month of July will start. This here is something that I also added because it helps house my stickers. I think I might switch this out with one of the snap-in folders like this. I think I'm going to use that instead. I just don't know which one I want to use yet because I have different colors, so I'm going to figure out which color I want. But yeah, so here's where the month of July starts. And then here's the month. I'm going to start putting in like all the bills. I'm going to put them in on stickers. I buy stickers from Jennifer Bleacher from Life in Envelopes. It's been a while since I've bought some from her, but I really, really, really love her stickers, especially these. And I haven't had a chance to use them in a while. So I'm planning on putting these in here to keep track of bills. So I definitely want to get some more stickers from her when it comes to that. And so what I'll do in here is I'll put for future, because this is what I plan on doing, is I'll put in, of course, our budget calendar. And then I'm going to put in my content calendar, pay dates, and events that are happening. So that's what I definitely want to do so that I don't have to worry about creating the whole calendar and doing all of that stuff. As much as I love doing it because it's a creative outlet, I noticed that that was a downfall for falling behind a little bit. And so if this is already set up, I can put in the numbers and then I can decorate it once have free time. But yeah, so the month of July starts. After the calendar, you get your little dashboard page here. I think they have a new name. I think it's a productivity page now. And so I'm going to plan on doing that. I'm probably going to mark down the videos that I plan to do or the pay periods, what I need to get done throughout the whole month. And then like any little thing that might pop into mind. I'm not sure how I want to make this happen, but I'm going to do my best to figure it out because, I mean, what else can we do, right? I like the way that Jennifer Bleacher in Life in Envelopes does it, where she does her weekly check-in and she has it all on one page. If I could do that for the GDGS, I think that would be awesome. Because I think she has, oh man, that woman, she has done such an amazing job with her budget. I see some similarities. The only thing is that she is so good at cooking. And she's able to do it so well. So I want to inspire to be just like her and be able to budget that out. Now, of course, we are a family of 4, so it's a little bit more to have to take care of. So of course, I don't expect our budget to be the same as hers, but I'm definitely thinking about making this the weekly check-in, and then use those 4 categories, like I said: the groceries, the dining out, the gas, and spending. Those are my 4 categories. So I believe I might do that. I might do a little test run in the back. And then here's where the weekly layout starts. And what I do plan on doing in here is using these divided sections to figure out what I want to do. So something that I do want to keep track of, and there's like a little tracker down here, is when I cook dinner. Because I think I need to hold myself accountable for something that I'd like to change in myself. And I think this might help a lot with that. So I think almost every single week is going to have cook dinner on one of these habit trackers. And then the other one might be just drink more water, because I think that's something that I also need to do. I need to cook more and I need to drink more water. I also need to exercise, but that's a different story. But yeah, so I'm planning on dividing this up. I know I'm gonna kind of try to build myself up here. So here at the bottom, I plan on putting what meals I would like to cook that day. Now, whether it happens or not is another story. So I'm going to try to do some meal planning here. And then I also would like to keep track if I do any exercise, because I do want to try to be more active as well. So this is going to kind of be a little bit of a more like self-care section, but at the same time making sure that I am doing the cooking that I need to do. So I definitely want to make this about me and how I'm going to improve myself. So this whole bottom section is going to be about self-improvement. Self-care, self-improvement, it's about me. And then these other 3 sections, I do want to make sure that here, like, I can focus on my content. So like if I plan on filming, or if I get paid, what do I need to do? If I need to film, if I need to plan out my budget and then film my budget and then edit my budget and then upload. So that way I can kind of keep track of everything that I need to get done and then hopefully get it done. So that's the plan. And then for these top 2 sections, then this is going to be like the daily activities that happen. So what events are happening, what expenses were happening, so I can keep track of the GDGS in here. And then that way, once the week is done, because I want to try to do it week to week, even if we get paid at a different time, I want to try to do that. Because it's difficult when my husband gets paid on a Wednesday to start the weekly check-in differently. So I want to try to give myself a specific amount to work from Monday through Sunday. And I'm going to try to figure it out this summer. What is going to work? The only way to do anything is the only way to get better at something is to practice. So that's what I plan on doing this summer, is setting a specific amount for certain things and then watch and track how we're spending our money. So that is this. And I plan to do that all year round. All this that I'd love to have happen. Now, at the end here, they do give you an extra month, because this is, of course, supposed to be a 12-month calendar. So what I might do is I might do like a demo run here of how I want to plan it out, and then how I want to use my productivity page, and how I want to plan out a weekly check-in and see what's going to be best for me, and then just kind of do a test run here. But yeah, I mean, it also has some note pages at the end. There's not very many. But I mean, if something happens, I want to do some content planning. I want to write down some ideas. If I can maybe work on something over here on this side and then over there, I think it'll work out just great. And of course, it does come with some stickers. So if I want to use these stickers, I will. But yeah, so that's where we are going. So I showed you what happened, what I'm currently doing, and what I plan to do. I know this video was long, but I've been gone for a while and I just thought it would be fair to do that. So hopefully tomorrow, today is Saturday, hopefully tomorrow I can film the budget for the upcoming week and share that with you guys, and then do an expense check-in so you can know what's happening and how I'm handling it, because maybe you're going to be in the same situation, or you are in the same situation, and maybe it can help you. But all right guys, well that's it. Please make sure to leave a comment. If you stayed all the way to the end of this video, man, I appreciate you so much. Can you make a comment and just say, I'm here for you? And then leave like a blue heart. I think that would be amazing. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.